HMHS Britannic here. I was planning on reacting to another video tomorrow, but I'm going to do it right now. This is another video. This one is a 1916 New Jersey shark attack location. So let's get to it. Now, so my reaction video to the other video of the 1916 shark attack. When there was processing about copyrights, it did have a copy strike down, but it said it won't impact my channel or have a copyright due to it has music or something like that. So let's get to this video.
So this is not just a clever mural painted on this old train bridge or whatever this is. 1916. This is actually the site of the 1916 shark attacks that happened here in New Jersey. This is the Matawan area where 2 people were killed, and that really sparked the common fear of sharks that we know of today. That was really the first documented shark attacks. So I wanted to come here and show you what it looks like, show you some of the locations, at least where the 2 kids were unfortunately killed. See, that's the new train bridge. I'm going to show you the old train bridge.
That's kind of sketchy, but at least you managed to go out. Like, look how high that water is. Almost up to the top of that.
So this is actually a tidal creek. We're about a mile or so, maybe a mile and a half from the actual ocean. So what's so extraordinary is that shark had to swim up creek, all the way up here.
Is it?
In order to find these kids. And this is the absolute story that spawned the book and then ultimately the movie Jaws. And you will see a lot of similarities between this story and the movie or book. We are coming out to where the actual location is, where the kids were swimming. So I'm going to show you that first.
There's a whole ton of dead fish in that creek. It kind of looks like a lake. A little bit.
This all started on July 1st, about 70 miles away in Beach Haven. A man named Charles Van Sant was swimming in the ocean with his dog, and he was mauled by a shark. And then 5 days later, it happened again. This time about 30 miles away in the town of Spring Lake, a man named Charles Bruder was swimming, and he was mauled by a shark. But the hysteria and the absolute panic did not start until July 12th, 6 days later, in this area of Matawan, New Jersey, that a young 11-year-old boy was swimming with his friends, and he was also attacked. And what's amazing about that is this is a mile and a half inland from the ocean. So that shark had to come all the way through, winding through this creek to find these boys. And I'm going to take you to where they were swimming. This is the spot where the dock was, pretty much right in here where the kids were swimming. It's called the Wyckoff Docks. There's really nothing left. It was somewhere right in here. But, you know, picture
Dead
105
fish again.
some odd years ago. It was
That water might be toxic for the fish. That fish is just falling, not moving.
a very hot summer. It was during World War One.
Oh, there's no, like, lots of fish, no sea creatures in that creek. There can be a little fish, something like that.
It was also during the polio epidemic.
I do not know what that disease is or what it does to you.
A sea captain named Thomas Cantrell reported seeing a shark in this very creek, estimated to be 8 to 9 feet long, and his sightings were dismissed. They thought that was crazy. We're so far inland. How could that possibly be? It was not long after that 11-year-old Lester Stillwell and a few of his friends were swimming off the Wyckoff docks here when they
That's sad.
saw something in the water. They assumed it was a floating log, maybe a piece of trash, something in the water. And right then they saw a dorsal fin appear, and they knew that it was probably a shark. Lester Stillwell was pulled underwater. The other kids managed to get out. They ran to the town. Now, one of those people who showed up to help the boys out was a man named Watson Fisher. He was 24 years old. He was the one who actually got into the water, swam around, and actually did find young Lester's body, was pulling the body to shore when he too was attacked by that shark. He was alive. He was brought to the hospital. Unfortunately, though, he bled to death in the hospital. Young Lester's body was lost again, and then somewhere not too far from here, maybe within a half a mile, another kid named Joseph Dunn, a 14-year-old boy named Joseph Dunn, was also swimming with his friends. Obviously didn't know about any of this going on, and he too was attacked. However, he managed to escape the shark by help of his friend and his brother, who actually reported to have basically a tug-of-war battle with the shark. And they were...
When he says that, that kind of sounds funny. I know that's terrible, but having a tongue, how he describes it, he makes it seem like it's funny. A tug of war. It's awful when people get attacked by sharks, but the way he described it makes it seem like it's funny.
Able to,
for some reason,
pull him to safety, and he survived. So unfortunately, Lester's body went missing for another 2 days. It was recovered not too far away. You can follow my hand, follow the creek all the way down to that train bridge. There was an original train bridge. The pilings are left, and I'm going to show you that's where his body was recovered. All right, I wanted to pop in here real quick. It's a couple days later, and I came during absolute low tide. This is as low as it gets, and boy, does it look different. Look at this. This is all docks. All this was underwater when I was here last time, but you can see the boards. Look at that. So I don't know exactly where the boys were all swimming, but it was right in here. I don't know to the exact area on the dock where they were, but the docks. I guess the Wyckoff docks went all the way down. And by the way, some of you may have noticed a bunch of dead fish in the background. I looked it up, and there's some virus, or there's a bacteria that the fish have. And it's not just New Jersey, it's in Connecticut.
Oh, that's why. The fish has a bacteria that kills them. And it's probably coming from that water too. Because look, they can't even see underwater that good.
New York.
If you look down, if you have a little, a little boat like that.
Rhode Island. I'm guessing it has to do with states that that touch the Atlantic Ocean.
I know I'm not a scientist, but that's probably not why. I don't think the Atlantic Ocean has anything to do with that.
So that's at least clears up that mystery. Okay, back to the regular video. This is now where the hysteria starts and the interesting comparisons between the book or the movie Jaws and the searching, the hunting for the shark. I'm going to explain all that.
I was going to say something, but let's get back to the video.
Down there at those old pilings.
This game, you're not.
I did not like ads, but putting ads in the videos so you can make money. I would put ads in my videos just for my show when I put a video up that you're not gonna watch the whole film without ads, because I watch some YouTubers and I say videos without ads is just boring. So if YouTube haven't given the tools yet so I can put ads in my videos, I don't know how to monetize my videos too. I have to find someone that can monetize my videos for me.
So Stanley Fisher was taken to the
edit, whichever they say.
hospital, like I said. Unfortunately, he bled to death. But Lester Stillwell's body, 11-year-old Lester, was still missing. That body was basically let go by Stanley Fisher. So the search was on for the man-eating shark and for Lester Stillwell's body.
Once again, that's very sad. He, as a 12-year-old boy, just swimming, having fun with his friends, and all of a sudden, a bull shark or a whale shark, they don't know. But me, I know a little bit about sharks. I know bull sharks can swim any water, either the salt water or just regular water. That he was just swimming and having fun. Now all of a sudden a shark comes right behind him or underneath him and just came up and just bit him without I heard what scientists says that in order for a shark to attack you, you have to provoke it in order it to attack you. That scientists says that sharks will not just attack you for no reason. You have to do something in order for them to attack you.
Somewhere in this creek.
But bull sharks are known for surviving in water that does not salt, and bull sharks are known for aggressiveness. I wonder. This is probably not possible, but I wonder if they put bull DNA in bull sharks to make them more aggressive.
So not far down from where I just was, at the old Wyckoff dock, just loops around here, or just curves around here, and this is the original train bridge here. This is all that's left, just these pilings that they actually do go across, but the high tide is coming in now, so you can't see as many. There's a lot of them. Now it's right here where Lester Stillwell's body was recovered 2 days after the attack. And during that search, and certainly after his body was found, that is when the mass...
Some people say that it was a great white. Great white sharks can't survive in regular water. They have to be in salt water because they're not like bull sharks that can store salt in their gills. Oh, great white shark. Oh, maybe every shark can do that, but I know that bull sharks can.
Hysteria started. Rumors of big sharks, rumors of people being attacked or shark encounters.
Some people say that the Magdon is still alive. Apparently, the Marcelo Bay that the SS Johnson is in, apparently there's a baby Magdon in there. I don't think Magdons are still alive, because right now there's a submarine that tows the Titanic. It's missing in what a Titanic is, and if Magdons were real, if Magdons were still alive, I bet that submarine would be inside the stomach of it. But Magdons died so many years ago.
People telling stories, even to the point where people were corralled.
And also, like I said in the other video, I say part 2 of this, but it's a whole different video. But my other reaction to this, that 1916 was not good. July 4th to July 12th, a shark attacked people and killed them, but one of the people managed to get away from the shark. And then 4 years later, the HMHS Britannic, November 24th, 1916, struck a mine and sunk. So it seems like 1916 was not a good year for anyone.
Howling this creek and the ocean itself all along the East Coast with guns, even dynamite. You see that even in the movie Jaws. In fact, if you know that movie well, you will remember this.
I like Jaws. I watched that a million times. I like Bruce the shark. Even though it's an animatronic shark that they just make it not attack them, but make it seem like it's attacking them and eating them. Well, you know. But Bruce the shark is very nice. I think Bruce is now abandoned where they shot the scene, because I know there's a shark that is abandoned and it just fell apart.
Scene when Chief Brody and young Hooper are talking to the mayor, trying to convince him that he needs to close the beach, that there is a killer shark. And they even mention this, the Jersey Beach, 1916, 5 people chewed up.
Here, as long as there is food in the water, and there's no limit to what he's going to do. I mean, we've already had 3 incidents, 2 people killed.
What on? Sorry everyone that watches my channel or comes and visit. I'll just plug in my phone. It's at 10%. Let's get back to the video.
Inside of a week, and it's going to happen again. It happened before. The Jersey Beach, 1916, 5 people chewed up in the surf. In 1 week. Tell them about the swimmers.
It wasn't really a beach. Well, in half of the cases weren't really a beach, but it's very interesting that they mentioned that. So there are amazing pictures that you can see online that I will show you right now of people along the shore.
Oh, we see. I would say in 1916 photos were black and white.
Here with shotguns and boats with shotguns hunting for these sharks. Nobody was swimming. Beach tourism that year was down the tubes. Who wanted to go in the water? In fact, even in some areas, sunbathing was estimated to be down 70%. I believe that the mayor of Matawan, New Jersey,
Unless of the alien sharks that can go on land, there was probably okay sunbathing. Unless of the alien sharks.
offered $100 if anybody could capture or kill a shark in this creek, equivalent to about $2,500 today. So a lot of people were out hunting, but unfortunately no shark was ever found in this creek. Lots of people caught big blue sharks and sand sharks, tiger sharks. Ultimately,
Why would they get sand sharks? Sand sharks are like this size. They're not huge.
hundreds of sharks were hunted and killed up and down the East Coast. Now, just 2 days after the maulings happened here, a man caught a great white not far from.
That's not that. That's probably a 7 to 9 feet great white.
Here in Raritan Bay. Now, what made that shark?
I like sharks. I like the way they look. They look imitating. But sharks, I think sharks are nice and gentle animals. But well, I think there's a couple of cases that says that sharks attack people out of nowhere, but half the time I see something about a shark attacking people is when they provoke the animal.
Much different than the other sharks that were caught was when they cut open the stomach of that shark. They found what they reported to be 15 pounds of human flesh and bones. It may not have been the shark that came all the way upstream here, but being that it was very close by, just a few miles away, there's a good chance that it could have been. A lot of people think that it was two different sharks, one down in South Jersey and another one here. There's no way of knowing anyway. There's no proof that it was either a bull shark or a great white. There's enough salinity in this creek that it's been proven or it's been said that a great white could survive in this water, at least for a certain period of time. Some people think the shark came in with the tide and it was only in here for those few hours and rode the tide back out. Who knows? So not too far away from where I just was is the Rose Hill Cemetery, and this is where Stanley Fisher and Leonard Stilwell are buried. So, doing my best Lamont at large impression, I'm going to show you their graves just real quick. This is the Fisher family here, and obviously he had
I know someone that last name is Fisher.
some family members that have also passed away. And someone was nice enough to leave a pretty cool little stone. It says, "You are braver than you believe."
That looked like that been there for a while.
And pretty obviously this was his mother and father's grave right in front here. And of course I needed to show you
There's less
Mr.
those.
Stilwell's grave.
They left toys there, a old time. That car looks like it's from the 50s. This red car. But it might be a 1960 old car. Never know. But I do know that in 1916 that cars didn't have roofs on them. Well, some of them had it, but it wasn't that nice like that. At least they're kind enough to leave toys for Lester. He was only 12 years old when he got attacked by a shark, and he didn't survive.
Pretty much always has toys around it. It's always interesting, these people, the young kids, when they die, even in this case over 100 years ago, there's people that still care enough to bring things out for him. It actually looks like his whole family's here. I believe he had two brothers, Harry and Russell. One was born in 1898 and one was born in 1899, and they both died in the 1950s. I believe these are his parents, Luella and William. They died in the 1940s. Now the weird thing about that is, I just noticed this. So they died in 46 and 44. Harry Stillwell was in World War II, which you can see from this plaque, and it looks as though he made it out of World War II, made it out alive, only to die in 1952. So it looks like by the 1950s, the Stillwell family, at least this Stillwell family, was gone. But they all were alive to see the death of young Lester Stillwell. Sad story.
It is.
Back here at the shark mural where I started this video, the other two people that were killed, Charles Bruder and Charles Van Sant, I don't know where they're buried. They're not buried here. I just wanted to show you the two that died in the Matawan Creek.
That's sad. Very sad.
And if you were wondering what happened to that shark, the one that was caught in the Raritan Bay, cut open, and the human remains were said to have been found in there, I believe the person who caught the shark had it stuffed or mounted, and it was on display. Caught the shark, had it.
There's a fish. There's a fish right here.
Stuffed or mounted, and it was on display in Manhattan at a store, and it disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to it. And eventually people went back to swimming here, and obviously went back to swimming in the ocean.
And now it looks like they don't swim there no more.
But I'm sure in many places, especially here, that man-eating shark was probably always on their mind in some way. When a fish brushed their leg or a log floated by, I'm sure it was in the back of their mind. Maybe it will be in the back of your mind next time you're swimming. Stay safe out there, because that could happen again.
That's true. Back in 2018 and 2019, I think, and 2020, I'm probably for sure that I saw an article. I saw on the news, because I follow the news on my YouTube account. And back in 2019 and 2020, I saw that 3 people got attacked by sharks.
Hope you like this video.
And on those days in 1916. I think he said about 9 people died from the same shock.
Thanks for watching.
Well, this was the 1916 New Jersey shock attacks location. And I might do a video right here, but not right now. It's 12 in the morning, 12:13. So some of you people, some of my subscribers on here might be sleeping. You guys will probably have to work tomorrow. Oh, they want to bed. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you're new to your channel, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you won't miss out on another video. See you.